What's good, YouTube, man? It's your boy Slimy, and today I got another video, man. The day Kylian Mbappé made an entire country shiver. Shout out to number 9 for this video, man. But Mbappé, a whole country shivering, man. What do you gotta do? You can't be Saddam Hussein to make another country shivering. You can't be Kim Jong-un or Vladimir Putin to make another country shiver. He's just a footballer. So let's find out why he made an entire country shiver. Let's get into the video.
Have you ever seen your team go against a player who absolutely put the fear of God in you? Surely Argentinian fans have. On the 18th of December 2022, the lives of Argentinian football fans never remained the same because they got the thing they wanted the most. But they went through the craziest emotional roller coaster before they got to the promised land.
Let's find out.
This was the day that Kylian Mbappé made an entire country
boy, shivering, scared in their boots. Yo, battle of the goats. Game on, brother. Let's get it.
You see, the 2022 World Cup final was extra significant for many reasons.
Why?
Many fans of Lionel Messi and Argentinian football in general saw this as the very last dance.
Better win it.
Messi was already 35. He was not going to have a better chance to win the World Cup again. The one trophy that was missing from his cabinet.
It's okay. He went into
Messi
Miami
and his
so he
men
can
had
win another
started
one.
their journey on the wrongest foot, shockingly losing to underdog Saudi Arabia in the opening
Arabia.
game of the tournament.
I do remember
but they
this.
managed to turn things around, winning their last 2 group games to top their group and make it to the knockout stages.
Hey, that's live.
The knockouts weren't easy. They were really tested by Australia in the round of 16, and then, in the quarter-finals, they were involved in what was perhaps the most violent match in World Cup history,
a violent match.
which eventually had to be settled on penalties. But then they cruised past Croatia in the semis to book a place in the final for the first time since 2014.
Oh,
You
Messi.
see, apart from the fact that it was likely Messi's last
better
final,
win it,
there was
brother.
also some pressure on Argentina because they had not won the World Cup in 36 years. And they also had a pretty bad record in finals, having lost all of the last 4 finals they had played before 2021. But then they managed to break the duck in 2021, winning their first major trophy in 28 years. And they quickly followed it up with the Finalissima. So going into that final, they had some hope. But that hope was perhaps a little deflated when they found out that they would be going up against France. Now, apart from the fact that France were the reigning world champions, Argentina personally did not have a good experience with them. On their way to becoming world champions in 2018, France trampled over Argentina. These two footballing giants met in the round of 16, and a teenage Mbappe absolutely ran riot on the South Americans. He scored 2 goals and won a penalty and was very easily the man of the match.
2 goals
4
and
years
1
later,
penalty.
Argentina find out that they'll be facing France with a better and now more experienced Mbappe in the biggest game of their lives. Of course, they'll be frightened, but then they had the GOAT on their side, so they went into the game brimming with a lot of hope and positivity. And things got off to the best possible start they could think of. Argentina were on top from the very beginning, peppering Hugo Lloris's goal with shot after shot. And then, in the 23rd minute, Argentina were awarded a penalty for a pretty soft foul from Dembele on Di Maria.
Penalty for Argentina.
Messi stepped up and converted. 1-0 Argentina.
Oh,
But there's really no Argentina final party if Di Maria hasn't scored. He scored in the Olympics final in 2008, the Copa America final in 2021, and now in 2022, he stepped up for his customary final goal in the 36th minute. It was a brilliant sequence of play from Argentina, and the former PSG man arrived at the perfect time to get to the end of a beautiful McAllister pass and send the ball past Lloris. 2-0 already in the first half. Argentina were in dreamland. They expected this game to be one of the toughest games of their entire lives, but it was turning out to be a walk in the park for them. At halftime, not only were they 2-0 up, they were in total control of the entire game. They had more possession and had nullified the Europeans completely. France did not manage to create a single big chance or even attempt a shot throughout the first half. Things were so bad in the France camp that Didier Deschamps was forced to make 2 changes even before halftime. He took off Olivier Giroud and Ousmane Dembele and replaced them with Marcus Thuram and Randal Kolo Muani. He hoped those changes would help him turn the game around. But when they came out for the second half, things practically remained the same. Argentina continued to pepper France's goal, while simultaneously shutting them down defensively.
Don't tell me.
Lloris was called upon to make saves from shots from De Paul and Alvarez early in the second half, while France still could not hit the target. At this point, the defending champions were getting frustrated, and it started to show. They started to dive into tackles and commit unnecessary fouls. This led to Adrien Rabiot being shown a yellow card just 10 minutes into the second period. But still, nothing changed. At this point, with a 2-goal lead, Argentinian fans started to feel like they could touch the trophy. The coach even started to think about managing the lead, so he took off Di Maria in the 64th minute and brought in Marcos Acuna, a defender. It was obvious what he wanted to do at this point: shut down everywhere and protect the lead. But that soon turned out to be a very bad decision. Anyway, France also made changes, taking off Griezmann and Theo Hernandez to bring on Coman and Camavinga in the 71st minute. That still didn't have a quick effect on the game. Argentina continued to dominate. They were on cruise mode until they were hit with their first turbulence of the night. In the 79th minute, Mbappe sent a ball through to Colomboani, who got in a duel with Nicolas Otamendi. The Frenchman appeared to have outmuscled the Argentine centre-back, and then Otamendi brought him down in the box. Penalty. Who stepped up? Of course it was Kylian Mbappé.
Mr.
He and
Aura
his
himself,
teammates had
man.
not managed a single shot on target all game, but with just 10 minutes left on the clock, they were offered a shot at redemption. But then, Mbappe was up against a penalty specialist in Eni Martinez.
You can't miss it.
So it was
No
not
time for
going to be
mistakes.
easy. Well, indeed, it wasn't easy, because Martinez went the right way and even got a hand to the ball, but the shot from Mbappe was so fast and so powerful that it found its way into the back of the net. 80 minutes on the clock. 2-1. Game on.
Game on.
Now,
Hey,
the
Messi, don't
Argentinians were a
fumble.
little shaken. They had managed to lock France up for the vast majority of the game, but Otamendi lost his head for a quick second, and with just their first shot on target of the entire game, Les Bleus were back. Argentinian fans started to bite their nails, but they had shown defensive solidity in the past, so surely they could hold their slender lead for 10 minutes, right? Wrong. They could not even hold the lead for 1 minute. The very next minute after France's goal, Messi was robbed in the middle of the pitch by Coman. And
Messi, you're too little.
Attack, which ended up with a cute little give and go between Mbappe
Messi
and
about to fumble his World Cup dreams.
Mbappe had produced one of the best goals we've seen in a World Cup final. He volleyed the ball beyond Martinez and dragged France back into the game. Peter Drury called him an awesome force of nature.
Mbappe! Oh, wow!
Wow. Keeper can even save that, bro.
He is an awesome force of nature!
This guy's
And I just couldn't agree more. Surely, at this point, Argentinian fans started to have so many flashbacks. 2018 when Mbappe scored twice and sent them packing, or 2014 when they were in control for so long in the final against Germany, but ended up losing it at the very end. Take your pick. There was not one fan of Lionel Messi or Argentinian football in the world who wasn't shivering at that moment. Yes, Mbappe had been quiet for much of the game, but when he chose to rise, he was the scariest thing ever. After his 81st minute equaliser, the entire nation of Argentina trembled each time Mbappe touched the ball.
Come on, Argentina.
They were begging for extra time. They had been on top the entire game, and it would be a nightmare if they lost it all in the last 10 minutes. And they very nearly thought they did when Thuram went down in the box. Argentinians had hearts in mouths at that moment, but the referee had a good view of it and blew a free kick for Argentina, showing Thuram a yellow card for diving. But Mbappe didn't stop. He kept dribbling, shooting, crossing, driving trying to make something happen to win France the game in normal time, but Argentina managed to stand strong. Messi, on the other end, came close to snatching it for Argentina with a shot from outside the box, but Lloris was able to make a brilliant save. So, the game went to extra time, just like it did the last time Argentina were in the World Cup final. To be on top for 80 minutes and then go on to lose your 2-goal lead in just 1 minute was really devastating. Argentinian fans still tried to keep hope alive, but it was obvious that they were now more scared than positive. But in extra time, things returned to normal. Argentina were back to dictating the tempo of the game. They created 2 big chances, but both of them were squandered by Lautaro Martinez, who had come in the 103rd minute for Julian Alvarez. Anyway, no goal was scored in the first half of extra time, but that was simply because they were saving the goals for the second period. Just 3 minutes after the resumption of the second half of extra time, Argentina's captain led by example once again. Lautaro Martinez's shot on target was spilled by Lloris, and Messi was perfectly placed to pounce. Koundé tried to clear the ball from off the line,
in, boy.
but he was too late. The ball had already crossed the line. Argentina were back in the lead. Surely they were going to protect their lead this time around and go on to win the trophy in extra time, right? Wrong again. Just 8 minutes after Argentina went ahead, they conceded yet another penalty. Mbappe got at the end of a cross from a Koeman corner, and he attempted a shot on goal. That shot was blocked by Gonzalo Montiel, but he used his arm, so a penalty was awarded to France. 2 minutes to the end of extra time, Mbappe stepped up again.
Not again.
Could he score 2 penalties against the specialist Emi Martinez?
Yes.
You bet he could. This time, he sent the goalkeeper the wrong way to complete his hat-trick. This was the first time a player had scored a hat-trick in a World Cup final since 1966. Mbappe had got into the history books.
Bro, give this dude... Bro, if I was the France manager, France president, bro, you can have all this nuclear weapons, bro. You can even have my daughter, bro. You can have just $1 trillion whenever. You can just buy any property you want in this country, bro. The country is yours, basically, bro. Honestly.
And he wanted to complete his job by bringing the trophy home as well. So he kept going. He sent in a cross to Kylian Mbappé, but the striker missed the header by a hair's breadth. He also tried to dribble in from the left like he always does, and he very nearly got a clear sight of goal after going past 3 Argentinian players. But Enzo Fernandez was there to produce a very crucial interception, and Paulo Dybala came and cleared the ball as far away as he could. At this point, Argentina was sick of the sight of Mbappe.
Bro.
Anytime he had the ball, the entire country had shivers run down their spine. But before then, there was that moment. Kylian Mbappé had the entire world at his feet and the fate of millions in his palms when he found himself through on goal and one-on-one with Emi Martinez. It looked like there could only be one outcome. The French substitutes were already...
He saved it!
Emi Martinez. It looked like there could only...
How? I'm not even France, but I'm not even from France, bro. But it just hurts.
Be one out.
You're in the World Cup finals, man. This is it. Imagine being a little kid, being like, I wish I could play in a World Cup final, and you're in it.
The French substitutes were already on the pitch, ready to celebrate their back-to-back World Cup win, which was going to be confirmed when Kylian Mbappé put the ball in the back of the net. But somehow, unbelievably, inexplicably, unfathomably, Emi Martinez pulled off one of the greatest saves we have ever seen in a World Cup game. Everyone who saw that knew they were watching history. Many French fans were asking why Kylian Mbappé did not pass to Mbappe, but Argentinians were happy he didn't. Anyway, that was it. These two teams were inseparable in 120 minutes, so the game went to penalties. And guess who stepped up first for France? Yes, that same guy, Kylian Mbappé. Could he really put 3 penalties past Emi Martinez in the same game? You bet he could. He beat Martinez from the spot 3 times in one game. Not many players can boast of this. Anyway, Messi also stepped up first for Argentina, and he converted his penalty as well. But Koeman and Tchouaméni missed, while Argentina remained perfect. And that was how they became world champions for the first time in 36 years.
Congrats to Messi and Argentina, man.
Champions of the world!
Champions of the world, man.
They had to work for this particular trophy. Argentina managed to come out as winners, but Kylian Mbappé made an entire nation shiver from minute 80 to minute 120. What a day that was. Guys, is that the greatest final in the history of the World Cup? What do you think? But surely one of the most significant World Cup games in football history is the one which forced FIFA to introduce a new technology into football. You want to know what really happened in that game? Go check out this video.
Hey man, shout out to number 9, man, but we'll probably check this video out, but man, bro, Mbappe really had a whole country shivering, bro. They was buying the nails, they couldn't even look at the TV. That's over, bro. Damn, bro. Man, but like I said, man, congrats to Messi, man. But that's how Mbappe made an entire country shiver. Hey man, guys, let me know if you guys were watching this video live, and just tell me how, like, what were the emotions, bro? Like, bro, because y'all witnessed history, man. But yeah, man. So that's it for the video. Hopefully, you guys like and subscribe. Until next time, man. Peace.